Republican Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin is raising new concerns about the revealing bank records of the Biden family, claiming that the media has completely ignored his 2020 report on the family's grifting. In an interview with Fox News on Sunday, Johnson noted that he and fellow GOP Senator Chuck Grassley, Republican Iowa, have been probing allegedly nefarious Biden family business deals for years, but have failed to get any traction in the mainstream media and the Justice Department. Let's face it, Senator Grassley and I pretty well laid out the case against the grifting Biden family back in September of 2020 before the election, Johnson, a member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, told Fox and Friends Weekend. Our report was completely ignored by the media, just as they ignored the Hunter Biden laptop because they're advocates for the left themselves. And so what we're finding out now is just new pieces of evidence of the grifts that the Biden family have been involved with, the bank records that basically confirm what the Treasury records showed from Senator Grassley's and my report, he continued. I think what was recently reported on Fox is the trying to get into the sovereign wealth funds of like Ireland and some of these other countries. You know, our report shows something like a dozen different countries that Hunter Biden was again peddling the family name, trying to sell influence. But I think the trying to tap into sovereign wealth funds is pretty revealing, Johnson continued. Why would governments who own those sovereign wealth funds, why would they want to pay into the Biden family coffers and the Biden family grift? Well, it's to gain influence, Johnson went on. It's, who knows exactly how it might benefit them. But the level of compromise of this president, I think, is just jaw-dropping. And maybe even more jaw-dropping is how the media, except for a few outlets like Fox News, is completely ignoring it. I guess they're okay with it, he said. Last month, the House Oversight and Accountability Committee said it uncovered a network of around a dozen bank accounts used to funnel cash from foreign sources to President Joe Biden's family, with some of the funds getting to him. It's getting very close to Joe Biden, Representative James Comer said in an interview with Just the News. Comer also disclosed that whistleblowers have added to the financial records with their testimony. According to the Kentucky Republican, recent evidence indicates that various members of the Biden family received or transmitted foreign funds, some of which originated from sources beyond those that were widely reported, such as China, Russia, and Ukraine. He specifically mentioned the United Arab Emirates as a new region of inquiry, the outlet reported. The Middle East, that's very underreported, especially with Jim Biden, the president's brother, he said. He had a lot of deals in the Middle East. We know about a lot of these deals because a lot of them are in federal bankruptcy court right now. And that's the other story here. I don't know if any of these business deals ever lasted. I mean, they were all scams and schemes and failures. So why would people continue to send this family massive amounts of money? Because they don't have any expertise. Were they getting something in return? If so, then Joe Biden would be the primary suspect, because I don't think that Hunter Biden or Jim Biden or any of the family members of the Biden family can actually do something on behalf of the government. But Joe Biden could, and that's why we're investigating this, Comer added. He went on to say that the investigators found over a dozen accounts, at least, and maybe many more in which funds from foreign sources flowed to the family, and that his committee is now in the process of getting those records via subpoena. We identified a very new Biden family member that I honestly never would have even suspected would have been a recipient of a big paycheck from an account that was funded through two individuals closely aligned with the Chinese Communist Party, he said. So I think you're going to find that there are many Biden family members that were involved in the schemes.